Hi everyone, welcome to our new viral world. I'm Makeda, I'm an infectious disease specialist, and today I want to talk about how we can keep our homes clean and free of virus during this pandemic. As we enter into the fall and begin to start imagining ourselves interacting more outside, thinking about what we're bringing into our homes and how we can continue to keep them clean will be an important issue moving forward. An interesting and important question to ask here is how long can the viral particles survive on different types of surfaces? A New England Journal of Medicine article showed that these virus particles could potentially exist in the air for around 3 hours. And I'll talk later on about the use of air purification systems to potentially remove some of these viral particles from the air we're breathing. This same article showed that virus particles could exist on cardboard for up to 24 hours, on stainless steel for up to 2 days. It also appears that the virus is more resistant on softer surfaces. And another recent study showed that the virus could exist for up to 7 days on paper money. Given this trend, a recent Lancet article looked at how long the virus can remain on the outside surfaces of the masks that we wear, and found viable viral particles for up to 7 days. And this leads us to a very important point. Many times when we return home after wearing our masks, we may set them down on a table or a desk with the idea of reusing them. But this does put us at risk for infecting ourselves with viral particles that may be on the outside of our masks. So please don't forget, if you're using a one-use mask, to throw it in the trash immediately once you're done, or if you're using a cloth mask that you want to reuse, to wash it immediately. In addition, it's important for us to continue to clean frequently used surfaces regularly. So doorknobs, light switches, as well as our sinks and faucets and our bathroom areas, we should be cleaning more regularly. And importantly, when thinking about cleaning these frequently used surfaces, we should remember that, especially if they're visibly dirty, to first clean them with soap and water prior to disinfecting them. And I'll leave a list of EPA-approved disinfectants in the comments below. So as we've all begun to order more food in or think more about cooking for ourselves, which I've been trying to do a bit more during this time, the question of whether or not SARS-2 can be transmitted through food has gotten some attention. Now, what we currently know is that there's no evidence that food is associated with the spread of the virus. SARS-CoV-2 cannot grow or multiply on food, so it's not like a bacteria like Salmonella. Transmission from food you cook yourself or from handling or consuming food from takeout orders is still thought to be very low. And there are no cases of COVID that have been associated with touching food, the packaging of food, or from shopping bags. So while it does not appear that the virus is transmitted through food, we want to continue to remember to safely handle and cook food to prevent foodborne illnesses. And to that end, I wanted to give a quick refresher about how to best use hand sanitizer. According to the CDC, between May and mid-June, 15 people in Arizona and New Mexico were hospitalized due to ingesting hand sanitizer that contained methanol. And 4 of these people actually died. So I just wanted to give a quick reminder that we should be using hand sanitizer that has ethanol or isopropanol, but not methanol. So please look on the back of the hand sanitizer that you're purchasing. And of course, never ingest the hand sanitizer. So this is really for external use only, and that we should not be purchasing hand sanitizer that contains methanol. So I know many of you out there are living with animal companions, of which I'm very jealous. I'm hoping to get a dog sometime soon. And so there have been questions about whether or not we as humans can transmit SARS-2 to our animal companions, such as dogs. And a recent article that came out in Nature actually looked into this question. There were 15 people who were living with dogs in Hong Kong that were all diagnosed with COVID-19. And then they swabbed both the nose and the mouth of the dogs that were living with these people. And they identified 2 dogs that had positive PCR tests, so a Pomeranian and a German Shepherd. And they then tested the dogs to see if they had antibodies to SARS-CoV-2, and both of them did. They also sequenced the virus, and they found that the virus in the dogs was identical to that of their human companions. So this data does suggest that humans can transmit SARS-2 to dogs. However, none of the dogs had any symptoms, and this is not thought at all to be an important part of the transmission chain. However, we still don't know if dogs can transmit the virus to humans or if they can transmit the virus to other animals. So I think we'll learn more about this through the course of the pandemic. So as I mentioned previously, there has been a lot of debate about the size of the particles that SARS-2 exists in, and whether it's simply in larger droplets that are greater than 5 micrometers, or if they also exist in smaller particles or aerosols that are less than 5 micrometers. However, when used properly, air purifiers can potentially remove contaminants, including viruses, from the air in our homes. And specifically, high-efficiency particulate air filters, or HEPA filters, have been shown to filter particulates of the size of a SARS-2 viral particle. And also remember, if you're in a room where there's multiple people talking, an easy intervention is simply to open up a window to get more airflow. And additionally, if you're sitting across from someone talking, remember that it's important to not have the airflow moving directly from one person to another to prevent the transmission of those viral particles. Great, well, thank you all again for your time and attention. I hope you all learned a little bit more about how to keep your homes clean during the COVID-19 pandemic. If you have suggestions for future episodes, please leave them in the comments below. My next episode will be focused on a vaccine update. There's been really a lot of exciting news coming out about multiple different vaccines that are in many different stages of development, as well as a discussion about our human immune responses to natural infection with SARS-2 and how that might inform vaccine development. Great, bye.